Happy to support it. Kia ora.
I call Melissa Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It is a great pleasure to rise in support of the third reading of the Arms Military-Style Semi-Automatic Firearms and Import Controls Amendment Bill, sir. And I feel a bit like my senior whip who actually said that Mr. Farfoy stole his thunder. I feel like Mr. Clinton has actually stolen my thunder talking about the RMOana incident, because I have, at the time, I was a journalist and I did actually report on that case, and I felt very strongly about what had actually happened there. And how the classification of MSSA, people were very, very concerned about how certain people could get hold of these kinds of automatic weapons without any knowledge of where they actually got it or when they actually got it, and having a license regime, sir. Sir, the purpose of the bill, obviously, is to amend the Arms Act to amend the definition of military-style semi-automatic firearms and place restrictions on the importation of air guns that look like restricted weapons, sir. I know that Mr. Clinton and other speakers have actually talked about the case of Lincoln versus Police, where the classification was disputed and the police actually lost the case, and hence we are actually trying to define what MSSA actually is. But I wanted to talk about the replica firearms issue, sir. In the past, in different bills, I have spoken about my being a victim of a home invasion, and I had a pistol placed on my forehead, and I had no idea whether it was real or it was a replica. Standing there, you have to think that it was real, and so when you are a victim, you want to know that you are safe. And at the time when that pistol was placed on my head, I didn't feel safe. And we need to make sure that these replica firearms are not imported into this country, and there are certain restrictions placed on it to make sure that people actually feel safe. And police estimating that there are one incident a week where a member of the public presents an air gun that looks like a real pistol, MSSA, or a restricted weapon requiring an armed police response is too many responses by the police, and often it's a waste of time. I have heard of a situation where an armed robber who had held up a replica firearm to hold up a TAB, and he ended up getting shot and killed. And they eventually found out that it was actually a replica and it wasn't a real gun. But the people were actually threatened, and everybody believed that it was real, including the police. And we need clarification on this to make sure that people, the public, the police, and even the offenders themselves are safe, so they're not shot and killed. So this is a good bill, making sure that there are clear restrictions on the military-style firearms, and it will keep police and everyone safe. It's a good bill. I commend it to the House.
I call Richard Prosser.
Thank you, Mr.